but right now we're entering markers 5 and 6. It's actually the mouth of the New River here. Now, unfortunately, Wayne Huizinga did pass away a couple weeks, actually about a month ago. He was actually a really nice gentleman, did a lot for the city of Fort Lauderdale. He'll be truly missed. But he actually did a lot, which I'll be showing you guys everything he does own and keeps on going. Actually, he owns a lot of stuff here in the river also. But coming up here on the right side, empty lot, beige seawall. That belongs to the $6 million man, Mr. Lee Majors, that bionic man. You guys know Mr. Lee Majors? He was married to Farrah Fawcett. Well, Farrah Fawcett did pack up her bags and leave Mr. Lee Majors. So he said he had no need for the house, so he tried selling the house, couldn't sell the house, couldn't figure out why. So he called his real estate agent, he goes, what seems to be a problem? Why can't I sell my house? And she said simple, nobody wants a house with major faucet problems. That was a tough one, that was a tough one. Good news, folks, the bar is open. And the more you guys drink, the funnier these jokes get. Alright, next one coming up here on the right side is going to be another two-story yellow house, brown window trim over here on the right. Now this one actually belongs to the owner of Cole's Department Stores. John Herman owns that house. So, now he said he really doesn't like this house too much. He said he's going to build his mansion on the empty lot next door and turn that one into his guest house. Well, the struggle, right, folks? I don't like my house. I'm going to build another one. Sure hope I have that problem in the future. Do keep your eyes peeled. Usually have a whole bunch of iguanas over here off to the right here. They might be in the trees there trying to find the closest point to the sun. Oh, you got one iguana there, oh, 2, 3 iguanas on the right side of the seawall there in the corner there. You got a couple of them on the rocks, hard to see there. They're pretty good camouflage. We got one on the right there on the seawall, the brick walkway there. Next one coming up here on the right side, two-story yellow house, green window trim. Now this house is poured concrete impact windows. That is a Category 5 proof hurricane house. I would show you guys the other 3, but they're not there anymore. Some of you guys got that one. Next one coming up here on the right side, for sale, that belongs to Pam Huizinga, Wayne Huizinga's sister. She actually gave Wayne Huizinga his first $5,000 to buy his first garbage truck, turning that into waste management. Yes, folks, he made his millions and billions picking up your garbage. Now, he did give the company back to his sister, and she recently bought a new yacht, and she named it Business Stinks. An appropriate name for a garbage company yacht. Wayne Huizinga did buy his first mansion here in Fort Lauderdale. We're going to show you guys what that mansion was. Coming up here on the right side, where they're building this house here on the corner. This mansion went from this corner all the way down the canal to the second yacht back there. That was all one house. Wayne Huizinga tried selling it, but nobody could afford it. So he tore it down, tried to sell the land, but nobody could afford that either. So he broke it up to 5 different lots, and he actually sold it off that way. It's actually a pretty neat house over here they're designing. It's actually a little different design. The first floor is actually designed to wash away if the storm surge comes up high enough that it actually will wash the first floor away and leave the support beams to keep the second floor nice, high, and dry. And the next house coming up here on the right side, they already tore it down, but they left the pool. So if anybody needs the pool, there you go on the right side, there you go. Also the swing, there you go, you got it. Swing on the tree there. Alright, next one coming up here on the left side, for sale. It's actually another house for sale. It's actually the season. They usually start selling a lot of houses around this time. But you have an 8-bedroom, 8-bath, 20,000 square feet of air-conditioned living space for a measly $20 million. Does anybody need a pen? Well, if you do buy this house, it'll actually be Wayne Huizinga's name right now. This is going to be Wayne Huizinga's current estate where he did live. I believe the family still owns it right now. But coming up here on the left side, you're going to see a 2-story yellow house. That is the guest house. The green one next to it is for the lawnmower. The pink one after that is the second guest house. And now from the second guest house and around the corner is the rest of his estate coming up here. And there you see the statue of the dolphins there for the 5% of Miami Dolphins he does own. The bell tower plays 5,000 of his favorite songs, 24-karat gold trimming, and the jacuzzi on the second floor. I think this house is so big they couldn't find enough paint to paint it one color. There you go. It's like the Energizer Bunny, it just keeps on going and going and going. Now Wayne Huizinga is actually a really nice gentleman. He used to come out here all the time, wave just as we went by. Really nice, did a lot for the city of Fort Lauderdale here. He's actually been on the boat twice, and I was lucky enough to be on the boat one of those times. He said he wanted to see what his house looked like from this point of view, so he came for a boat ride. But when you think you can't talk about him anymore, you can't possibly own anything else. Well, if you look here in front of us, we know anything about this property here in front of us, and then he hired somebody from Universal Studios to come down here and design this house. That's why it's going to look like a Harry Potter looking house. That is a $22 million starting home that he gave to his 28-year-old niece for a wedding present. What did you guys get for a wedding present? Sure hope I get one of those. Actually, I've never seen them cut the grass. I think they vacuum it. Alright, next one coming up here on the right side. Looks like it belongs in Mexico. And the reason why this house was originally built for the Bell family, Taco Bell. That's a lot of chalupas. It is for sale for $11 million. It was actually pretty neat. About 2 years ago, they had a family that lived in this house. And they actually decorated the house for Christmas. They actually had 136 moving parts of Christmas decorations. They actually had a Santa Claus zip lining from one side to the other. It was actually pretty neat. Alright, next one coming up here on the left side. I'm going to get you guys ready for this one. If I go by here a little quick here, it might look familiar to you guys. It's going to be on the left side. It's going to be a mint-colored greenhouse. Might look familiar. You got a little boat there on the left. Actually, if you've seen the movie Cape Fear, this was the house in the movie Cape Fear. Was on the Carolinas. It was actually down here in South Florida. A little boat there named Iris.
Any of these movies?
It actually, for the movie, it was painted a dark colored green. They recently just gave it a new paint job. But his next door neighbor coming up here on the left side. That actually used to belong to Nick Saban. He used to coach the Miami Dolphins. He didn't leave Miami to go coach college football, so we're happy for him. Doing pretty good over there. And next one coming up here on the right side. It actually is for sale already, and the house is not even built yet. There you go. But a lot of folks here buy the house, love where the land is, but let's face it, folks, nobody wants to live in someone else's mansion, right? So you gotta tear it down and build another.